Hey guys, it's your brujacarrieliz here to do a quick little energy reading for my beautiful collective. You know what time it is. Grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, your weed, whatever it is that you need, and come hang out with me. So let's tap in. Let's see what's going on for my beautiful collective. I've already set a prayer. Let's just add some little Florida water. Let's see. And then let's tap in. Let's tap in. I can't even talk right now, guys. I'm sorry. Let's tap in and see what's going on for my collective. It's interesting. The music that I have playing in the background is to restore personal power, your own energy. I feel like some of you at this point in time are focused in on that, focused in on yourself, focused in on doing better for yourself, how to take better care of yourself even. So let's see what's going on. You're gonna be hearing my cats run around, argue, and fight in the background like they're doing right now. Maybe some of you are at odds with someone too. It's funny, on the way home, I kept hearing this song. Oh my gosh, what is it? To the left, everything you want in the... Oh my gosh. In the closet, that's my stuff. If I bought it, then please don't touch. Keep talking that mess, that's fine. Would you walk and talk at the same time, man? It's my name that's on the check. I just feel like for some of you, you're so over shit that like didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like you're so over people wasting your time. You're so over people treating you like shit. You're so over like, you know, people that want you to chase them. That's what I'm getting, collective. Like you're so over that. You're like, okay, bye. We've got peace, harmony at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah. Life gets really peaceful when you're not focused in on people that do you wrong. You know what I mean? When you don't have those people in your life, they're not flooding your thoughts, they're not blowing up your phone, like they're not significant in any way, shape, or form. It's very peaceful. And I just get that for a certain collective, like you're clearing out residual energy from the past. Because I see like a broom being like swept. Like you're clearing out residual energy from the past. Like whether this was a divorce, a bad breakup, and it doesn't have to be like the most recent ex. I just feel like the most significant or negative experience that you've had in regards to love. And yeah, Spirit is saying that relationship was meant to teach you lessons. That relationship has also been cleared out of your life as protection. Like Spirit saw and heard things that didn't align with you, didn't align with your path, and they decided you deserve better. Like Spirit was just like, no, we're clearing this shit out. Like, and they want you to know. They specifically want you to know. So you could have like an ancestor on the other side. You could have certain guides around you that they've put in that work to clear things out for you because they're like, you learned enough. Like we're wrapping this shit up. Like it's time to go. Yeah, and you're gonna be seeing angel confirmations too, like angel number confirmations about this, you know, especially if you're ever reflecting and you're just like, you know what, like what was that relationship, what was that connection? And Spirit's just like, yeah, that was meant to be closed out. Like you deserve better, you deserve new. And we're definitely talking about love because the heart card wanted to come out. So yeah, in regards to love, I also get too that Spirit wants you to take the focus back on yourself, reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your power, pouring that love back into yourself, and not worrying and stressing over past people, not worrying and stressing over love. Because I feel like some of you could have this fear of like the next relationship, the next person that comes in, will I have to experience the same, you know, same scenario, right? It's like same bullshit, different story. You know what I mean? Like same bullshit, different person. That's what I meant to say. But Yeah, collective, I'm definitely getting that you're ascending beyond that. You're ascending beyond that. And Spirit's just saying what's coming in next is peace. What's coming in next is harmony. What's coming in next is, like I've said in a previous reading, like divinely orchestrated, divinely guided to come together, unite. For some of you, you could be seeing 11-11. For some of you, you could be seeing 12-12. This would be a lot of 1s, 4s, 2s, 8s. Yeah. But I feel like right here, right now, you guys are just focused in on one. You're focused in on just you. Just you. Just healing yourself, focusing in on loving yourself, giving back to yourself in ways that you know you deserve. Especially if you've put yourself on the back burner for so long. Collective, Spirit's just like, it's time. It's time for you. Right here, right now. It's time for you. Okay, so what else? What else do we need to know for this beautiful collective? Yeah, it's time for you to experience joy again. For some of you, it's like, go get your nails done. I'm over here like, yeah, my appointment's set for next week. For some of you, it's really like, take that time to do things that bring you happiness, joy. Go out with people, go meet people that bring you this happiness and joy, that make you feel good about yourself, that they're confident within themselves, so they make you feel confident too. Yeah. And a lot of this is just pouring love back onto yourself. I also see like honey. I see a lot of honey right now. It's almost just like I see like a drizzle of honey. Maybe some of you like honey with your tea or coffee. I just feel like life's about to get a whole lot sweeter for you. Again, bottom of the deck is love, and we see globe, possibility. I feel like you're opening up to the possibility of being happy again in love and enjoying and exploring and going traveling. Maybe some of you will meet someone while you're traveling. Maybe some of you are just gonna focus in on, you know, going out and doing and having these experiences on your own until you can share this with somebody else. And I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do this, like taking yourself out on dates, going on road trips, go travel on your own. And yeah, have those experiences. Like, you can't wait for somebody just to go have those experiences. Spirit wants you to do it right now. And I also get too that you're gonna have certain experiences that you're gonna be like, excuse me, get down. You're gonna be like, I'm sorry. It's hard having a kitten in the house, okay? It's hard. You gotta reprimand him. You gotta do it again because he pushes buttons. Maybe some of you really need that break because you're dealing with kids, you're dealing with pets, you're dealing with a whole lot of stuff, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need a break. Stop it. Get down. And gotta keep things in check, right? I feel like some of you have a very demanding job or just a very busy, demanding lifestyle. So it's important for you to pour back into yourself because you can't be running here on empty. You can't be over here like, it's so funny because Spirit's just like, you're like a car. Like, if you need an oil change, you need to go get your oil change. You need your tires rotated. For some of you, you need to get these things done, but treat yourself well. Take care of yourself. That's basically what Spirit is saying. But in regards to the travel, I definitely got the message that Spirit's just like, you may be going on little solo trips, and eventually when a significant person comes into your life, you're going to be able to be like, oh my gosh, I want to take you here. I found a really cool spot. Yeah. And that's something that you're going to look forward to, because I feel like some of you could journal, some of you could, you know, write things down on a calendar. I feel like someone's marking things down or tracking things of like, oh, I go to the beach this day, or I've gone to the woods over here on this day, or I want to go camping this day, or like you're planning stuff. I feel like someone's planner is about to get full. And the thing is that it feels good because you're making these plans, but you're also connecting with new people. You're connecting with others on your adventures. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. And I commend you because not a lot of people will like take themselves out to, you know, to a dinner date on their own, or like go explore a new town that you've never been in. And yeah. Your energy is rising. Your energy is lifting. There's something about you really ascending, shifting, changing. Yeah, I also get to, it's funny because It's been a journey. It's been a journey for you guys. I see the mountains here with the obstacles. I definitely feel like, collective, you felt like this journey to heal, to grow, to elevate, to ascend has been a very rocky, journey. It's been a very bumpy ride. Because, I feel like a lot of times people think, oh, healing's so easy, we just go from point A to point B. No, like, it is so not linear. Like, we go through the ups and downs, we go through the highs and lows, we go through days that we feel amazing and other days that we feel like things are hitting us like a ton of bricks. And it's just allowing ourselves to go through that process, allowing ourselves to feel, allowing ourselves to communicate our needs to other people. You know what I mean? Like, taking those mental health days, taking those days to be like, no, I need to regroup, I need to recharge, I'm not doing okay, and acknowledging that. I feel like you've had to learn how to ask for help too, and that is something very, very difficult for you because you're usually the head person. You're usually the person that like people go to when they need help. So for you to be able to reach out and ask for that help for other people, it's like, it's a big deal. It's not something that you do quite often. But I just see the things are very much changing for you, collective. You've had to go through this process, and I feel like Spirit's just waiting for you to essentially take flight. I feel like you've put yourself on hold, you've put yourself on the back burner, and Spirit's just like, your time is now. You need to stop putting yourself on hold and actually live your life. There's so many few people that actually live a life, They're constantly, I feel like someone's on that rat race of, I go home, I shower, I eat, I do chores, and then I sleep, and then I get up and go to work, and then it's like rinse and repeat. It's a constant like cycle of that, and I feel like some of you need to break that up. Some of you need to make plans to go out with friends, to go out and do certain things, like go to events, go to protests, go be out in your community. That's what I'm getting. And if you're interested in something, like, oh my gosh, there's a community garden over here, I want to go check it out. Like, go check it out. Like, don't hold yourself back from doing things just because you're on your own, if that makes sense. And I feel like this is something that you've definitely been reflecting on. This is something that you're taking a deeper dive, taking a deeper look in yourself and your needs and what it is that you need in regards to the people in your life. I feel like some of you are kind of reflecting on the friendships that you have. Sorry. Kitty alert. On the friendships that you have, on the relationships that you have in your life currently, and you're just like, you know what, I don't need these type of people in my life, and I would genuinely like more friends like this. I feel like you're just really reflecting on that. Also reflecting on how good of a friend you are, how good of a friend, how well you take care of others as well. I feel like, especially if you're burnt out or you're kind of running on empty, that really takes a toll on other things. And I feel like you're reflecting on, I could be a better mother, father, brother, sister. I could be a better person, a better coworker if I just had this help here, or, if I was able to delegate all of this stress that way. I just feel like I get the sense of you're really reflecting on that because you do feel bad and you do see how you spread yourself thin. So yeah. And collective Spirit is also commending you for acknowledging that, because a lot of people don't want to take accountability. A lot of people would be like, yeah, whatever, they get what they get, and for some of you, it's really important how you show up in relationships, how you show up to other people, because you want to be a reliable person, but you also just want to show up in the way that you want others to show up for you. Yeah, and that's all part of healing. Got the medical staff here, it's all part of healing. All right, let's see. We also have personal power and good luck. I feel like for sure, once you really kind of hone in on your own personal power, once you hone into your own skills, your gifts, your talents, and really, I get collective, really write things down, because you're getting ideas, you're getting, you're brainstorming as you're healing, as you're growing, as you're developing. I feel like some of you are removing certain vices from your life. You're removing certain things that, like the doom scrolling and, the drinking, the smoking, the whatever it is that you have in your life that distracts you, that numbs life away, because it's hard. It's hard raw dogging life right now. Do you know how fucking hard that is? Like, let me just say, it's fucking hard. Okay? Commend everyone that is doing so, and being sober and just kind of being clear of mind, clear of mind, clear of heart. And yeah, and not throwing shade on anyone who isn't, but like, for real, it's hard. It's really fucking hard. But I just get that collective, there's this decision that you're making that you're truly like stepping up to the plate. And within that, there's this huge shift and people are going to really notice you. And I just see fortune favors the bold. Yeah, that's what this reading is going to be called. Fortune favors the bold. As you're doing this healing work, your power, you're reclaiming your power. And with that comes luck. With that comes money. It comes a lot of money. I also get too, for some of you who need to do kind of like a candle, like a money manifesting candle. And I just see on there, like, don't forget to include international money. Like, don't forget to include the yen. Don't forget to include the euro and the lire and the, like, don't forget to include all of that. Because especially with the global and the possibilities, if you're going to be traveling, you're going to need some international money, right? You're going to need to exchange some coins. Yeah. And truly collective, you're following your heart. That's what it is. Spirit wants you to follow your heart. They want you to stop holding yourself back from that, because you get these nudges, you get this vision, you get certain like ideas, and they want you to continue with that. They want you to really follow through. That's the biggest thing. It's just the follow through. That's all. It's like, okay, you can show up now, show up consistently, but it's the follow through. It's like, how are you showing up? Right, so let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm done. Like, what is this? What is this, collective? Talking to the moon. Yeah, especially if your mind's kind of all tangled up. I feel like the overthinking, the overstressing, like you could feel like you're stuck, or like, I don't know. There's a lot of working parts going on right now. And I feel like with this, it's because there's some fears that you need to address. There's some emotions that you're needing to take a really deep dive and look into. And once you're able to kind of process things, you're going to be processing this through the winter. Because it says within 6 to 9 months, but I see during the winter, February through March, Pisces energy here too, intuitive, dreamy, artistic, compassionate, impressionable, tender, humane, sensitive, perceptive. I just feel like you're really connecting with your emotions. And especially if you're very much like a go kind of person, you're very logical, you're very up in your head, you're the overthinker. I feel like for you to really connect to your heart space, that's different. It's a whole different vibe for you. And yeah, it's kind of untangling the web in your heart. But collective, look at this. Victory and the clock, perfect timing. Win, victory, reputation too, success, goals, recognition, deserving an award, ambition, achievement, perfect timing, longevity, unstoppable, you know, standing the test of time, past, present, and future. I feel like you're very much connected with the present. You're very much connecting with the present, Spirit. Spirit is saying, because collective, sometimes you can live in the past. Sometimes you can live in, you know, in the sadness of the past, of things that didn't work out, or just memories, the nostalgia of things. And sometimes you can be stuck in the anxiety of the future. You know, it's like, oh my God, what's coming next? What's coming next? What's coming next? And Spirit's just like, no, be here right now. Be here right now. Be present and where you're at right now. It's important for you to be present so that you can make adjustments and changes right here, right now. Okay, let's see, what else? What else? Yeah, for some of you, you're really bossing up. You're really bossing up here. I see CEO, I see coach, I see judge, I see mama bear. You're protective, you're strong, you're an influence. You're an influence. Yeah, for some of you, this is the World Wide Web. That global card too, I definitely see a World Wide Web too as well. Yeah. And see, the thing is that you're fierce. You're very fierce. It's very hard to, like, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to go up against a grizzly bear? there's not that many things that can go up against a grizzly bear and win, you know? Like, man versus the bear. I choose the bear, okay? I choose the bear, if you had to ask. But I'd also be laying down playing dead. Like, I'd be like, don't kill me. I'm not a snack. Yeah. I definitely see, collective, that you're fearless, you're assertive, you're a renegade, you're different. You're different, and people sometimes don't necessarily like different, you know? Especially this is the age where everyone wants to be the same. Everyone wants to like get the lip fillers and the Botox and have the hair laid a certain way and their body to look a certain way, and like, just be you, okay? Just be you. People need to see natural. People need to see like real. We need to see real, especially with AI. Like, for some people, I've seen so many videos on like Reels or YouTube, and like people commenting, is this real? Is this AI? And like other people being like, yeah, dummy. And then others being like, no way, is this? And I feel like for certain things, it gets harder and harder to like see what's real, see what's genuine. And I feel like that's the point. That is the point, is to have the masses in confusion, have the masses kind of accept a lie. So when someone's genuine, when someone's willing to make mistakes, when someone's willing to be silly and just themselves, it stands out. And I just get, collective, like, however you show up, it's necessary. You know what I mean? However you show up, it's necessary. Whether or not you doll yourself up or you know, like, dress it down, like I'm in PJs kind of a thing. Like, however you show up, it's necessary. Like, you're necessary. Your voice needs to be heard. You need to be seen as is. Like, your presence is needed. Okay. Let's see. What else? The way Spirit is over here hyping you up, like, you're so fucking powerful. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even, like, address yourself that way, or don't even, like, I feel like some of you need to do those affirmations before bed, or, like, as you wake up, like, saying these things to yourself. Maybe that's not necessarily a love language that you have, but it's something that you would benefit by practicing. I mean, spilling stuff on my shirt. Anyways, you know it's the water. I see we have the waterfall here with overflowing abundance, a release, fulfillment, an emotional release for sure. We also have the element of fire. Yeah, you're gonna be taking some kind of impulsive, like, you're fully ready to go. Like, there's something here about an idea that is about to take off. Like, really, it's about to be big. For some of you, this is something that you've manifested through candle work or through prayer or meditation. Collective, yeah. Inspiration, for sure. Some of you really connect to either water elements, like the element of water, the element of fire. There's something to that. There's something to that you connect to both. Maybe you have something within your lineage or a certain tradition, because I see the church here. There could be like a tradition that you follow that there's something significant with the water element and the fire element. Again, we have the moose, imposing. Like, between these three cards, how many times do we have to tell you that you're fierce, that you're powerful, that you're, you know, this, that, and the other thing? Like, you're unfuckwithable. You're fearless. You're determined. You're strong. Like, calm, cool, and collected, independent. You know, you're imposing. Some people can be really intimidated by you. And collective, I feel like you don't even know that. You're like, what, me? Like, little old me? What? But yeah. And Spirit's here to let you fucking know with the crow. They're here to let you know you're magic. You're so magic. You're abundance. Like, you need to say these things to yourself over and over again. I am magic. I am abundance. I am love. Like, speak it into existence, because you already have it within you. I feel like some of you, it's just believing it. Believing in that. Because other people around you see it. It's time. Overdue in the time. I know I don't have a watch. It's overdue in time for you to believe it. Also, you're a very clever problem solver. There's some things that you can figure out that other people can't. They'll be like, how did you, oh, it's your third eye, it's your intuition, it's that gut feeling, it's whatever you want to, whatever sixth sense, however you want to call that, it's just within you. You got that. We have the Hierophant here with the Queen of Earth. Yeah, collective. There's some kind of higher, and look, we got the Church here with the consciousness, belief system, programming, tradition. There's some kind of higher consciousness, especially with the Hierophant. Excuse me. I love too that a siren is going off in the background. There's some kind of principle, religion. There's something that you are a teacher of. There's something that you have heavy knowledge in that other people need to know, you know, that other people would love to learn from you. I also see too that some of you could have an admirer, or you could be a masculine here. There's a love interest here as well. Maybe there's a love interest that you're going to be working with. Maybe you work with them already. They're work adjacent. I don't know. There's something here about that. Someone sees you as this. There could be a love interest that sees you as all of this, that you're super abundant, that you're powerful, that you're a boss, that you're, you know, like they see all these great qualities in you. It's a matter of you really believing in it. But collective, there could be a spiritual business that you're starting, or there's someone that's around you. Splitting the deck, we got the Emperor, King of Fire energy. Collective, what is this? Yeah, the element of air, intellectual, idealistic, communicative, diplomatic, alert. Yeah, gathering information, likely it's developing. Hold up a second. Hold on a gosh darn minute. Shut the door. We got these two literally the last reading. We got two children. For some of you have two children, or there's going to be two children that come in. There's a boy and a girl here, but it's literally the card of beginnings. Oh my gosh, why does this feel like you guys have met in past lives? Like there's a divine feminine energy and there's a divine masculine energy, and you guys are coming together. Like you guys knew each other in different lifetimes. You guys knew each other in childhood. Like there's something to this. Like a pinky promise of like, we're coming back together. For some of you, it's children that are coming in. There's like spirit children up above that are like, oh no, we're coming down. Prepare, prepare the womb. Like prepare. I don't even know how to say this. Like, yeah. For some of you, there's children that are coming into play. Brand new creativity, inexperienced. For some of you too, it's don't forget to have childlike wonder. You know, live in that state of when you're dreaming of your dreams, believe that anything is possible. Believe that you can manifest whatever it is that you're dreaming about. One way or another, right? It's like, if it's not down this path, then we can make it happen another way. Sometimes the best things that we experience are unexpected. You know, they're unplanned. It's usually like, that was plan Z. Like, didn't really think it was gonna go that way, but we have the Firefly here. 11 with illumination, chemistry, self-discovery, soul spark, someone exceptional, light codes, fire. Again with the fire. Again with the fire. There's something to that. Forged in fire. Some of you could be air signs too. Because we have the element of air here too. We have the element of air, fire. I definitely see earth, but definitely fire and air. And guys, there's a soul spark here. There's two people coming back together. This is so cute. And it just shows it. I totally see this as like past lives, because these pictures, these kids are just in period clothing of a different time. You guys met each other as children in a different time period, and you're coming back together. Maybe in a certain past life, you weren't able to come together as a couple. it just didn't happen. Maybe one of you guys died, or one of you guys moved away, or it did not happen in that lifetime, and you guys promised to find each other again. Like, you recognized each other as, like, you're my person. There was this soul spark here that it just doesn't go away, and you recognize one another in this lifetime too. Excuse me. Yeah, and again with a bear. It's also funny too, because I've definitely gotten a little bear rose quartz. And when I tell you, the first week that I had this little bear, I remember having it on my nightstand, and I was dreaming of bears the whole fucking week. I was like, okay, God, I can't do this anymore, because sometimes these bear dreams are scaring the crap out of me. Like, I was like, okay, channel the spirit. I don't want to be like face to face with the bear in my dreams. But yeah, sometimes we gotta face our fears. Sometimes we gotta face our fears, right? We have to rise above the negativity. We have to rise above our own fears, romanticizing our lives. Yeah. Look at this. You're a magnet, collective. I can't. You're a magnet. There's this transition. You see yourself in a higher form. I feel like for some of you could journal, and you could be like, all right, my future self, dear higher self, like what is this looking like? You're almost trying to channel, like, future you, what advice you would give yourself now. I'm sorry, this kitty is so funny. We have the Strength card coming out with the Queen of Fire. Leo energy. Authoritative, determined, generous, warm, hospitable. And you have the Lily, sexuality, achievement, longevity, mature career, development. Yeah, guys, you're looking at things for the long term. I get you're getting serious about your life. I've definitely said this before in a reading. It's like you're no longer down with the casual relationships, down with the casual career, down with, like, being casual about life. You're getting really serious about the direction that you want your life to go and the experiences that you want to experience. I feel like that's so important for you. You're just like, I just can't play anymore. Like, it's not the time to play in that sense. Like, you really want to actually plan things out and see and feel like you're achieving things, right? I also get to being gentle with yourself as you're starting something new, because you're going to be inexperienced. You're going to be making mistakes. And Spirit's just saying, yeah, when you're doing something new, like, don't beat yourself up about things if you make those mistakes, because that is how you learn. That is how you learn. Yeah, we have the element of spirit. Oh my gosh. Allow, trust in divine timing. Yeah, source energy, Akasha, timeless, life force. Yeah, omnipresent. Guys, I definitely feel like too, you're really connecting to spirit. You're really connecting to God. You're really doing the work. You're saying your prayers. You're really trying to find peace and connect and meditating. You're trying to ground that energy because you find that it's very important for you. Excuse you. Stop. It's very important for you at this point in time to connect. We have the death here showing up. I'm telling you, spirit. There is spirit around you for sure. You definitely have spirit around you, but especially if you're feeling like there's an ending, there's death here for you. This is Scorpio energy. Yeah, collective. So I'm over here petting Dean. I'm petting my baby. He's coming over here for some scritchies. We have the double rainbow here. Divine intervention, duality, perfect timing. Again with the perfect timing, ascension, light codes, as above, so below. Things are being manifested. I also kind of see this card as the temperance card with that, you know, divine timing and as above, so below. It's like things are working out in your favor. We also have dolphins here with peace, harmony, effective communication, collaboration, and look, ships and going places. I'm telling you, you're gonna be traveling. Like, if you don't have your passport set up, you better get it. Like, if you don't have, you know what I mean? Like, your suitcase ready. You know what I just got in my head? Oh my God. Okay. I just got in my head because this is so like, this is so like how do I say this? A Latino thing, like Latinx kind of thing of New Year's Day. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. When you're getting your 12 grapes, when you're, you know, going outside with your luggage and doing the turns, like, I want to travel. I'm going underneath the table and, like, I'm eating these grapes before the clock strikes because I want a relationship. Someone fucking did this. I totally get it. Somebody did this, and then stuff's starting to manifest, and you're like, oh my God, like, I'm really going to be traveling. Oh my gosh, I really have this relationship coming into my life. Guys, this is like prayers answered. Hi, bud. Okay. Yeah, this is prayers answered. Okay, we're already at 35 minutes, and I haven't even touched tarot. I'm about to touch it right now. But, guys, like, you're really going to be going on adventures. You're really going to be going on trips, and, you know, some of you overseas. You know why? You know why? Because you don't want to, you don't want to live in regret. You don't want to live in the past. This is why. I just heard, all my life I've had to fight. Yeah, for some of you, yeah. The 5 of Wands energy here, the 4 of Cups. I just feel like you don't want to miss an opportunity. You don't want to miss the chance to live your life. You feel like you're in a struggle. You know what I mean? You feel like some of you could be in a grieving state. I'm telling you, especially if you've lost someone significant in your life and you had plans to travel with this person, you had plans to start a business, you had plans to do something with this specific person. This is not, I mean, this is a general reading, guys. This is not for everyone, but there's someone here that if you've lost someone in the physical, right? You're grieving right now and you've lost someone in the physical and they crossed over. You still had plans with this person, and this person is here to be like, no, that's not how I want you to live your life. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to be struggling. I don't want you to be, you know, missing out on life. You know what I mean? You're having the Tower card come in. Like, there's this just like epiphany moment. There's a significant shift and change. And like, Spirit's just like, yeah, you have the strength. You have the strength to handle whatever is thrown at you. But don't live your life. Don't relive your life. Hold on. If we could English, don't live your life with regrets. Don't live your life stuck on, yeah, putting yourself on pause, putting yourself on hold, constantly dealing with struggles. And I just feel like you're battling things that aren't even your battles anymore. Yeah, there is life that's worth living. How are you going to lead your life? Those are these questions that you need to be like asking yourself. Yeah, I'm telling you, we got the 6 of Swords here. This is what this is. This is what this is. His Spirit's just like, no, you got the strength. Stop that. Cut that shit out. We got the Magician. 6 of Swords. You're moving on from choppy ass waters. Look at this. The struggle. This poor little beaver is like, oh my God, help me. The dam is breaking. And you know what? Someone's just like, let it break. Let it break. Let it burn. Like, whatever has to come crumbling, let it come crumbling down with the Tower card. Whatever comes crashing down, let it burn. Let it come crashing down. You're going to be moving on from a difficult time period to a very peaceful, calm time period. Why? Because you have the power within you. You have the magic within you. You are giving yourself permission to be happy again. You are giving yourself purpose and direction here. There's something to this. You're no longer wanting to live your life in sadness and hurt and regret and pain. Like, you're learning to release this. It's a very emotional release right here because we have so many cups flowing. And yeah, look at this. 8 of Wands. Movement, communication, travel. Like, I see it. I see it like swift changes, quick. Yeah, we got the 2 of Wands. Guys, you're really making significant changes in your life in regards to, like, you know what? Fuck this job. I'm quitting. I'm doing my dream job and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, there's something to that. It's like suddenly you snap. Like, you're just like, I've had it. I'm done with this shit. Like, And then you make your decisions. You make that decision to move on and move forward. Why? Because you deserve better. You know you're worthy of more. You're learning to follow your dreams. You're following your heart right now. You're really going to be following your dreams. Collect bottom of the deck. Justice. Justice. Things are balancing out for you. Wow. Wow. The hurt, the pain, the strife, the depression, the sadness, all of that. Significant changes. You're really stepping up and leading. I also like too with this Two of Wands too, there's a couple here, there's a pair. You know, with lions and lionesses, they all have their roles, right? The lion protects the pride, protects the pack at night. While the women go, the lionesses go hunt. They take care of the family. They do what they need to do during the day. Like, they all have, there's something to that. In regards to roles, like maybe one of you is going to be the breadwinner, one of you is going to be the stay-at-home parent. Either way, whichever role it is, as long as you guys are in agreement of it, right? If there's a couple that's coming in, as long as you guys are in agreement of it, who fucking gives a shit what other people have to say about it? It needs to work for your family dynamic, right? Because even in nature, those traditional family roles are not really traditional. But it's traditional for them because they choose so. But I'm telling you guys, you have justice here. What is that? Hold on. This card wanted to come out. Did you see that? That card like peeked out and I was like, that's it. 10 of Pentacles. And what do I see? A lot of bees. We got these bees collecting so that they can make honey. Oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles is literally having it all, guys. You're gonna have it all. And again, bottom of the deck, we got Justice. Wow, wow. Chef's kiss, beautiful, love it. I'm leaving it here. Like, maybe I might pull from another deck, but like, how can you top that? How can you top that? I also have the song Top That from Teen Witch. So if you know, you know, if you're from that generation. We love a good 80s movie. All right, so let's see. Right, Spirit's just, actually no, I got that from Spirit. Like, Spirit's gonna be over there up in the wherever the fuck they are, in the ethers. You're gonna be like, yeah, top that. Like, you've been waiting patiently, like, we got your back, top that. Like, bet you ain't asking for more. You thought we forgot your prayers. You thought we weren't listening. Top that, yeah. See, some of you, I'm telling you, you've done a ritual, you've done magic. I love too that there's a skull here too. For some of you, you've been praying to 𝕭𝖵 Muerte. For some of you, you work with her or you're about to work with her. Or there's something about Halloween that you're about to do a ritual around that time. This is your blooming season. Guys, you did a ritual, you did some kind of magic, or you're removing some kind of magic. That you're just gonna shine. You're just gonna be doing way better than where you were at before. Yeah, and Spirit is saying let go and just be. If there's things that you're needing to release at this time, let it go. Because you know that what? Better's coming in. Why? Yeah, especially if you've been in a point of time of like things being confusing or things being kind of like, I don't get it, I don't understand. You're about to understand why you had to let certain people go. You're about to be super grateful. Why? Because X marks the spot. You're about to, like, it's treasure. If you're on a treasured quest, right? It's a fated encounter, a meeting point. I'm telling you, as you glow up, collective, you're about to meet someone. You're about to be at the right time, right place, right time. Like, it's serendipity. Serendipity. You're gonna be so grateful that you let go of the things that you needed to let go of, because better is here. It's coming in. Look at this. We have serenity at the bottom of the deck. It's a very peaceful. It's looking very peaceful here, right? Like, people really aren't gonna be able to fuck this up for you. And that's a beautiful thing. Why? Because Spirit has this protected for you. This experience, this person, this love, this time of abundance for you is protected. Okay, this is where I'm gonna leave it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and of course, if you'd like to book your own personal reading, you're more than welcome to. My website is down below in the description. That's the only way that I book. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.